So welcome back to a second video, and again what I'm looking in this second video is I'm looking at my PIC-based 7-segment display and switches circuit. And again we got this particular circuit simulated the last time. In the last video we connected our PIC microcontroller, as shown here, to this 7-segment display. And we got our 7-segment display to start counting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on over and over again. In this short video I want to look at the switches. And I want to use these switches to send a number to this 7-segment display. We have 4 switches, switch 1, switch 2, switch 3 and switch 4 on this particular circuit simulation. And I can open and close each switch. Now that means there's a possible 16 different binary numbers that I can send into port A of this PIC microcontroller. I can send 0000, 0001, 0010, 0011, and so on. And if you think about all the possible combinations that you could possibly send, you can send 16 different combinations. Now, I suppose I'm counting in binary there, which isn't very natural. What I'm really saying is I can open and close these switches, and I can send the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. In binary into port A of that PIC microcontroller. When I send the number into port A, I would like to display it out here through port B on the 7-segment display. So if I have all 4 switches closed, I would like to see the number 0 coming up on this 7-segment display. If I open the first switch, I'd like to see the number 1 coming up. And if I open the second switch and close the first switch, I would like to see the number 2 coming up. And as I open and close these switches here, I'd like to see the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 coming up on the 7-segment display. Now there's one problem with that idea. I can't display 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 because I would need 2 7-segment displays to do that, and I only have 1 on this circuit simulation here. So to get over that problem, I'm going to use hexadecimal coding. In hexadecimal, the number 10 is represented by A, the number 11 by B, the number 12 by C, the number 13 by D, and so on. So I'm going to use the letters A, B, C, D, E, and F to represent the 2-digit numbers 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So basically what should come up on this 7-segment display is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, and F, depending on which switches I've got open and closed up here. Now, I have to attach my program to this 7-segment, to this PIC microcontroller. So I right click, and I've got the edit properties as usual. So I'm going up to edit properties. Oh, sorry, let's try that again. Edit properties. Okay. So now I want to have a look and find the test program. It should be in the folder that I used before, the debug folder in Proteus Boost C7. And the program is Proteus 7-segment switch. So that's the Proteus 7-segment switch hex code. There it is there. I click open. I click OK. And now I've attached this program. If I press play down here, I should be able to use the switches up here to control what's coming up in the 7-segment display. Let's see if this works. I'm pressing play. Now at the moment all 4 switches are open. That's 1, 1, 1, 1, which is the number F. Let me just close this switch here. Now I've got the number 7. I'll open it again. I'll close this switch. I've got the number 6. I'll open it again. Sorry, let me zoom in there so I can see it. I'll close the 3rd switch, or the first. And I've got the number D. And let me close this switch here. And I've got the number C. So the simulation does seem to be working. Okay, so we can try that out. Let's close all the switches. So let me close all the switches here. And I should have the number 0 coming up. Let me open the first switch. And I should have the number 1 coming up. Let me close this first switch and open the second switch. And I've got 2 coming up. So I think you can see that the combination of switches is working there. you need to be careful when you're opening and closing these switches. I have to really zoom in here to get onto the arrows to open and close them. So that's something that you have to do, and then you can zoom back out to see what's happening on your 7-segment display. So let me just try one more combinations. So I've got 2 switches open now, switch 2 and switch 4, and that is the number 6 as I would expect. So it looks like all the different numbers are coming up correctly. What I'd like you to do, folks, is I'd like you to actually test this particular simulation out using all 16 possible combinations. So make sure your switches are working and are controlling your 7-segment display. Okay guys, thanks for listening.